What?
You're on camera.
I know I'm on camera. Alright, I'm joking. What's up, guys? It's Warlycan36, something like that. There's probably gonna be a link up there anyway. Anyway, we're here in Jersey. I'm tired as hell because it's midnight and I drove for 6 hours, but he insisted that I should do a depth profile on Granblues. We tried it once, video crapped out, so we're gonna try again.
We have to show this to the world.
Apparently, we have to show it. So let's start over here. Start with Captain Nightkid. Captain Nightkid is, I think, the best starting Vanguard between the three. You know, the guiding zombie and that stupid captain guy. I don't like him, so get him the fuck out of here. He sets up for combos very well with the rest of the deck, as you'll soon see. Let's pan down the grade 3s. Next, so we have 4 Ice Prison Necromancer Cositis. Cositis is the ace of the deck, honestly. Basically, whenever you ride, you get to counterblast 2, revive any 1 Granblue. And he has a limit break, so when he attacks, +5, so he just retarded, so he's 15. He's very good with magic numbers because of that also. So basically, he's a Garmor Granblue. To the right of him, we have 3 Night Storms. A lot of people are questioning why I use Night Storm is because it helps out with magic columns.
20k kills.
The final build, like the final formation for the deck is Cositis as a Vanguard, 2 Night Storms next to him as a rear guard, and then 2 Romarios behind him as the rear guard. That way it's constant 20Ks on the rear guards, and just any kind of booster, honestly, will actually make Cositis at 20K plus when I'm at 4 damage or more. And in case I'm facing anything that's 11K or higher, I have 1 Skull Dragon. Skull Dragon is a fucking boss, in my opinion. Because,
why 1?
Huh?
Why 1?
I always feel that 1's good because, well, for a Granblue deck, the average deck needs at least 1. Some decks like use 2, just in case you do face too many of those 11K Vanguards, so Kaiser Vermilion, Asura Kaiser, a Dry Chain Spectral Dude Dragon, etc., etc. So with Skull Dragon or Mario, it still forces that 15K shield, without triggers. And if I do get triggers, then Skull Dragon just is really hard to pass by.
Pretty solid.
Yep. As far as the grade 2s though, we are going to start with Rune Shades. So people question why Rune Shade is good. I think because, honestly, it starts at 9K, and if I'm facing a 10K Vanguard, then I can just go mill 2, and you're forced to guard against it if I get a trigger, so it's going to be a 10K guard against a Rune Shade.
11K.
That's right, yeah, 11K, but what has any kind of trigger on it, it becomes another +5, so it'll be 16 against a 10.
You can pretty much attack on boosted, which is good.
Yeah, which is really nice, too. To the left, we got Deadly Spirit. Deadly Spirit is one of the revivers of the deck. When it's in the drop zone, Soul Blast 2, sacrifice 1 grade 1 or higher Granblue to revive it. That in itself makes it very good because it makes it a very annoying interceptor that'll just keep on coming back. Right below, we have 3-star Chef Pietro. Pietro is basically like a Mage Calamity Trip. So whenever he hits the Vanguard, you get to flip 1 damage face up. Very good for this deck because it conserves for Skull Dragon, Cositis, and 1 other card you'll see in the deck also. And to the right of it, we have 3 Romarios, vanilla, 10K vanillas, so pretty generic.
Where are they? Oh.
Grade 1s, we're going to start with the Romarios, generic 4K vanilla. They're the best behind Skull Dragons and Night Storms. Do not ride against those because they are not very good as Vanguards, in my opinion. Right next to them, we have Deadly Nightmare. Deadly Nightmare is basically the same thing as Deadly Spirit, but a grade 1. So Soul Blast 2, sacrifice any Granblue to bring them out. So he basically is a reviving booster, which makes it very good. Right above him, we have Samurai Spirit, which is basically the same thing as Deadly Nightmare, but instead of Soul Blasting 2, you Counterblast 1. So that's the other reason you use the Pietros. That way you get to keep on using your Counterblasting really well. Next up above it, we have Gustions ×4, because 1, Granblue like to discard their cards, so it helps set up for the combos, and 2, it's a perfect guard, so why the hell wouldn't you be playing for?
Jack Sparrow, man.
And it's Jack fucking Sparrow. And 11, we have his pony. His pony. That's King Seahorse. He is an Airmo clone. I think, honestly, Granblues can inherit the best out of the Airmo clones just because of his discard to draw ability. And that behind Cositis makes it a 21 with the limit break, so it's pretty annoying. And now we're going to triggers. It is 8 crits. The reason why I use 2 different kinds of triggers is because I like to mess with my opponent. Simple as that. They see 3 different kinds of triggers, like, ah, damn it, I got 12 crit triggers to deal with. And then you go down, and you see the 4 draw triggers. You're like, what the fuck?
A full set.
What the fuck? And then now they're just like, shit, how did I do that? And then there's Sexy Ash Dr. Rouge.
You don't like Rick the Ghosty?
He's a sperm. He's a piece of sperm. He looks like a piece of sperm holding on to a torch. She got sexy legs.
Look at them.
Sexy legs.
Like for that. Thumbs up.
Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much it.
What are your final thoughts? Like, why do you think that not many players are really utilizing Granblue? It's really like an underdog. It's a really powerful deck.
It really is an underdog. The last couple tournaments, no one, like, I think it was like one of the bottom 3 of the most used decks. I think the last tournament was like, what, 0.1% of people use Granblue? Something like that. So I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna start using Granblue and start pissing people off. And
they're not gonna know what hit them.
yeah, exactly. Especially a deck like this. So yeah, just doing it to troll, honestly.
We're just gonna kick ass tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I was playtesting him before, and those 20k columns are consistent. Very, very consistent.
He can create them very consistently.
And if you do kill a Night Storm, I can just ride another Casitas and revive that same Night Storm you just killed. So you just wasted that.
Okay.
Very, very consistent.
All right, now just a final thought for any viewers who are interested in this. How much would this probably cost to make this build?
This deck at its lowest rarity is, I want to say about 50 to 60 bucks. The most expensive cards will probably be the Casitas and the Gustians. Gustians are going for about maybe $7 each. The Casitas are going for about $5 each, and the Rune Shades are going for $7. So at the lowest rarity, about 60, 75. If you want to try to SP out these guys, it's going to be about 100.
Yeah, guys. So definitely, I think it's a pretty good budget deck. I guess you can say. Definitely make this, try it out. It's a lot of fun. It'll be around for a while, I feel. So, all right, guys. What's your link? What's your channel?
It's Warlycan36's.
You should know this guy by now. I mean,
well,
I don't know.
probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I guess that's it. So, Warlycan36, even in Vanguard, always saying go rogue and you go pro. Later.